Hi, and thank you for joining us for this week's edition of the Estes Park News Weekend Report. I'm Chris Hazelton. The Fine Arts Guild of the Rockies is honored to present The Miracle Worker. This classic story of Helen Keller and Annie Sullivan is directed by Deborah Baldwin, and the cast has been working tirelessly to be as authentic as possible for this play. Keller is played by Chloe Burke and understudied by Bria Brown. Annie Sullivan is played by Tori Reed. All three actors have been working with Donna Salamoff, a sign master, to learn American Sign Language for the show. The play will be performed at the Estes Park High School Auditorium this Friday and Saturday at 7:30 p.m., and on Sunday there will be sign language interpreters for the show at 2 p.m. The play will be performed next weekend as well. Advance tickets cost $12 for adults and $6 for youth under 18 and are available at McDonald Bookshop in downtown Estes Park. Tickets may also be purchased online at fineartsguild.org or at the door. Get your Easter baskets ready. It's time for Quota Club's annual Easter egg hunt this Saturday at the Community Church of the Rockies on Brody Avenue. Estes Park's very own Easter Bunny will be on hand, and he's hidden thousands of eggs to be found. There are prizes to win and free donuts, hot chocolate, and coffee to enjoy before the big hunt. Don't forget, there's also a coloring contest with a picture to color on page 20 of this week's edition of the Estes Park News. Do your best coloring and drop it off at the hunt. Age group 0 to 3 will begin promptly at 9 a.m. with other age groups to follow in 10-minute increments, so don't be late. Don't forget to bring your camera and your Easter basket for this fun family event. The black bear we told you about last December, who found a nice cozy place to hibernate this winter in the crawl space of a local business, has now left the building. After trying a few different ways to get the bear to move on, owners of Range Property Management, Jean and Elizabeth Wannell, realized the bear was too far into his hibernation to be disturbed, so they accepted the fact that he was their tenant for the winter, and they were happy to host the bear through the long, cold winter months. Throughout that time, office personnel would occasionally hear a thump here or a thump over there as the bear shifted positions. And about 3 weeks ago, those thumps got louder and more frequent. 2 weeks ago, they peered out the window and glanced down at the opening of the crawl space, and the bear was poking his head out, looking back up at them. Gene heard from his business neighbors that the bear was out and about at night, wandering around, but every night he returned to the crawl space to snooze the day away. Local bear expert Jane Majewski put up a motion detector camera which captured these photos of the bear as he wandered in and out of the alleyway and back into the crawl space. On Monday, however, the camera showed that the bear went out but did not return, so that night Jane and her crew quickly sealed up the opening to the crawl space. It's now warm enough and the natural food sources are now coming back, so the bear will do just fine out of hibernation. Jane is extremely happy that the staff at the office took on this special charge to care for the bear. This story could have had a much different ending, and he might have ended up having to be tranquilized and relocated, or worse yet, killed, but Jane and the Wannells did all the right things to protect and save this bear. Now, hopefully, the bear has gone back to the wilderness and is looking for natural food sources. This bear and others are now out, so it's time to secure your trash, put away your bird feeders, and keep your vehicles clear of all food. If we could all learn to live this well coexisting with the wildlife, what a wonderful world it would be. Have you noticed that the bull elk in and around town have recently lost their antlers? Bulls retain their antlers throughout the winter and shed them with the onset of spring. The antlers don't stay on the ground for long because the local rodent population makes short work of this high-quality source of calcium. Just after they fall out, the bulls begin to grow a new set of antlers which are covered with a soft hair called velvet. These antlers grow 1 to 1.5 inches each day, and it only takes 3 months for the elk to grow a full set of antlers. The town of Estes Park contracted with Larimer County to perform the April 3rd mail-in ballot election for 4 seats on the Board of Trustees, including that of mayor. Ballots must be returned by mail or received by Tuesday, April 3rd at 7 p.m. to be counted. Because Larimer County is performing the election for the town, election results will be posted on the Larimer County website at larimer.org. The county estimates that the first unofficial results will be posted by approximately 7:30 p.m. on Tuesday, April 3rd, with final unofficial results being posted by approximately 10 p.m. In the Estes Valley, there are 3 species of bluebirds that have recently arrived for spring: the mountain, the western, and the eastern bluebirds. All 3 species of these beautiful birds are now looking for nesting sites. You can read more about these colorful birds in this week's edition of the Estes Park News, and if you would like a bluebird nest box placed on your property, feel free to contact Scott Rashid, Director of the Colorado Avian Research and Rehabilitation Institute, at 577-1794 to find out more details. Thanks for watching the Weekend Report. I'm Chris Hazelton. Have a great weekend, and remember, Sunday is April Fool's Day. We'll see you back here next week.